In a quiet farming village, surrounded by sun-scorched fields and winding rivers, lived an old farmer named Ilias. His land wasn't much to look at, a small stretch of farmland, cracked by heat and barely yielding enough crops to feed him. The neighbors often mocked him, saying his time was over, that his farm was worthless. But Ilias was a man of patience. He rarely argued back. He just tilled his dry soil, drew water from the village stream, and worked in silence. One year, a group of wealthy neighbors banded together. They had modern tractors, hired labor, and booming harvests. But there was one problem: water. The village stream that fed everyone's crops was drying up, and wells were running shallow. The only water source nearby was an old underground channel that ran beneath Ilias's land. The neighbors saw his cracked fields and thought, "He's too weak to fight us. Let's take his farmland. He can't stop us." Through tricks, pressure, and even forged documents, they pushed Ilias out of his little farm. Overnight, his land was fenced off, plowed by shiny tractors, and the neighbors congratulated themselves for finally getting rid of the useless old man. Ilias walked away quietly, clutching a small leather folder that no one noticed. Weeks passed, and the sun grew harsher. Wells went dry. Crops began to wither. Even the neighbors' new fields turned into dust. The stream shrank into a trickle. Panic spread. That's when they realized something strange: Ilias's name kept appearing on every water record in the district office. Confused, they rushed to the registry, only to discover the shocking truth: while they took his land, Ilias had inherited the exclusive rights to the underground water channel decades ago. His father had secured the deeds long before modern farms existed. The land they stole was worthless without water. And the water they desperately needed now belonged, legally and entirely, to Ilias. The neighbors, desperate and humbled, came to Ilias's doorstep. Their voices were no longer mocking, but pleading, "Please, let us buy the water from you. Our crops are dying. Without it, we have nothing." Ilias looked at them with calm eyes. For years they had insulted him, stolen from him, and treated him as worthless. Now, the same men were bowing at his gate. He thought for a long moment before replying, "I will sell you the water. But not for money. For respect. From today, no farmer in this village will go thirsty. You will share what you harvest with the poor, and you will never again mock those who have less." Ashamed, the neighbors agreed. Soon, Ilias's name became known not as the useless old farmer, but as the guardian of the village's lifeline. He built canals that supplied water fairly to everyone, rich and poor alike. The neighbors never forgot the day they learned, land can be taken, but true power lies in what sustains life, and Ilias owned the water. Never underestimate the quiet ones. What seems small and powerless on the surface may hold the greatest strength beneath.